Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon. In the last episode, I sped up all the trainers in Silph Company. And that's all that happened. So I apologize for a completely sped up video, but I've done that before. And it was really not that interesting. I mean, this place is just giant and it has nothing really interesting in it. There were a bunch of items, but none of them were all any good. But where we want to go now is to the 3rd floor. We're going to go into here. And if you look down there, we see somebody that looks very familiar. On the 7th floor, which is what floor this is, I didn't show an item that I grabbed. It was a calcium, because it kind of gave away that Red was here. Not that I expect many of you to watch it, but there is a calcium on the 7th floor that I did grab. And Blue is as jerkish as ever. But he does have a nice selection of Pokemon. Starting with Pidgeot, the completely evolved form of Pidgey. But of course, we are way better than Blue could ever dream to be. So, next he has a Gyarados, which of course is Magikarp's fully evolved form. But still no match for us. Then he has Growlithe, which I will change just so I can get the type advantage, even though I don't need it. And then Alakazam. Alakazam is probably the toughest of his Pokemon. And I'm actually not going to change. That's fine. Alakazam is really cool. I like using Alakazam, but unfortunately you have to trade in order to get him. He's very fast, and he's very high special, and he's very good. Usually. Not against us, though. And of course that was the fully evolved form of Abra. And now he has Venusaur, or Venusaur, or however you would like to say it, which is the fully evolved form of his starter Pokemon, Bulbasaur. Now, Fire Spin is not very good, but it does have a wrap effect to it, and that's why I'm using it. I basically make it to where he cannot attack at all. And in fact, I don't think he did attack me at all in this whole fight, because he's terrible. Or maybe we're just really good. Who knows? And he's weird. So, that was that. Now if we talk to this guy, he just outright gives us a Lapras. Yeah. So yeah, very cool. We got our Lapras, we've beaten Blue, and the only thing left to do is get attacked by a rocket. Or wait, no, I didn't realize this guy was here. So let's just take care of him real quick. It's not gonna be too difficult. I couldn't imagine. Yeah, we'll change, I suppose. I still have Dragonair and Butterfree with me. It's strange. I might use Dragonair since I have to put in so much effort to make him into Dragonite. And he's pretty much on par with all of my people right now as it is. We'll see. I mean, I don't really like Dragonair's moves. He does get Hyper Beam, but it's one of those moves that I don't really like to use. Or was that Solar Beam? I don't know. We'll see. He has Dragon Rage, which is nice in certain situations. Might be the only dragon move in the entire game, actually. I don't know. But yeah. Now, what's left to do, like I was trying to say, is to come in here. And we meet up with the boss himself. And this is our second fight with Giovanni. Giovanni, a little tougher now than he was before. He's got Nidorino, not too terrible though. We'll just use Psychic, because Psychic is overpowered and super effective. And then he has Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan, I'm pretty sure he's the only one that has a Kangaskhan, I could be mistaken. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. It's not terribly tough though. It has its moments. It's a pain in the ass to catch. Wasn't as bad as Tauros for me this time though. Oh, Substitute, I'm definitely learning that. And by definitely learning that, I mean not learning that. Okay, then he has a Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn's pretty neat. Nice rock or ground Pokemon or whatever. Pretty defensive, from what I remember. And his last Pokemon is Nidoqueen, which, although is a pretty cool Pokemon, it's still weak to Psychic. So down it goes. And that was Giovanni. Not too tough. And then him and all of the people disappear. Let's check this. I don't think I've ever turned on this PC. Oh look, it's an actual PC, that's cool. So, if we come up here and talk to the president, he thanks us. And he gives us a Master Ball. Oh, yeah. So, like he said, it will capture any Pokemon immediately, without fail. It is the only Master Ball in the entire game. So if you are planning to just go willy-nilly throwing Master Balls at everything, too bad you can't do that. Now, of course, there is a glitch where you can get infinite amount of items, or not necessarily infinite, but a lot of items, more than you'll ever need. But I'm not going to do that. There's also, of course, cheats where you could get an infinite amount of them, but I'm not going to do that either. I will be using the Master Ball, and I'm sure anyone who's ever played this game knows who I'm going to use it on, but that is not important right now. That's much later. So now that we've defeated the rockets, all the people are out and about, all the rockets are gone, and all of the places that were blocked off by the rockets are now open. Which is nice. We're gonna heal up first though. And let's move on. We are going to get a little bit further into the game in this episode, but we're not going to do too much more for today. I actually didn't look at your letter, but now that you told me not to, I'm going to. Very interesting. The copycat wants a polka doll, or is going to get a polka doll, rather. That's very nice of that kid. I don't know who that copycat is, though. That's weird. Hello. Oh. Well, there we go. We figured out who the copycat is. It's this guy's daughter, which is not this person, incidentally. Ah, I know how that is. So, yeah, that's weird. She's annoying. I think if you actually do bring her a polka doll, she will give you the move Mimic, or Copy, or Copycat, or I don't know. Something horribly uninteresting that I'm not worried about. So, that might have been all the houses that we couldn't get into. Huh. I don't know why I wanted to talk to that guy. But now we can also go into the Saffron City Gym, which the leader is Sabrina. This is a psychic gym. I don't think I've ever really talked to these guys. Alright, and this has to do with a lot of these tiles. I don't remember the way to go, but I think what I usually do is just go to the opposite one, like so. Oh shit. This is probably the long way of doing it, but I think it does work. So, yeah, there are a bunch of trainers here, of course. Yeah, see, we made it. And this is Sabrina. That's, if you want to do it the long way without fighting anyone, that's how you would do it. That's how I do it usually. But of course I want to fight all the trainers. Do I want to fight all the trainers? Yes I do. I mean, no, I don't, but I'm going to. There are 9... Ah, shit. There are 9 little squares here. So, of course, I have to go to each one. 7 of them have trainers. One of them is the entrance, and one of them has Sabrina. But this is the first one we got to, so I'm just going to start here. I'm just going to fight this one guy though, and then we're going to call it an episode. And we'll start back here in the next episode. And like I mentioned before, this is a Psychic Gym, so they're going to have Psychic Pokemon. Such as Slowpoke, which I thought Slowpoke was not a Psychic Pokemon, but what do I know? Clearly nothing does that surprise anyone. I don't know why I always thought Slowpoke was a normal type. But I don't know much about Slowpoke because I don't ever use him. I don't really like him. Ah, man, leveling up so much. And here's Slowbro, which is of course the evolved version of Slowpoke. But of course this place is just nothing too hard for us. But like I said, that was going to be it for today. I will resume here in the next episode. And we'll continue and beat Sabrina's gym. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and goodbye.